Bismillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi yassir wa la tu'assir wa tammim bil khair. So alhamdulillah, we have completed 18 lessons, and also we have completed 5 forms of the verb. So basically we have to learn 10, and alhamdulillah we have already learned 5. And the rest of the 5, inshallah, slowly but surely, we will continue with them as well. So today, inshallah, we are going to start lesson number 19. But before we start lesson number 19, again, as usual, we will go through the verb forms one by one again. And there is an addition of something here. Did you notice? In this chart, there is one addition.
اسم فاعل.
Ismul fa'il, that's right. Yeah, Ismul fa'il. Okay, Ismul fa'il for the mazid fi or for the thalathi? For the triliteral, yeah. The verbs that have, that have 3 root letters. So we call them, so we call, that's the basic and the standard verb form, that is number 1. And that number 1 has a huge variety. 2, 3, 4, 5, they follow one pattern, whereas number 1 has different patterns. For example, you know that we have learned nasara, yansuru, nasran, right? Daraba, yadribu, darban. Do you remember them? Sami'a, yasma'u, sam'an, and
fataha, yaftahu, fathan.
Yes, so we have learned, like there are many other forms as well, but inshallah, we will learn now how to make Ismul fa'il. First, we will learn how to make for the trilateral verbs for the abwab al-thulathi, and then we will move on to the mazid fi forms, because our base is the verbs that have 3 root letters. We call them thulathi or trilateral verbs that have 3 root letters. Okay, so first let's go through one by one. Fa'ala yaf'alu fi'lan, and fi'l al-amr if'al, wa fi'l al-nahi la taf'al. And ismul fa'il, it's not fa'il, it's ismul fa'il. Because fa'il means doer, and doer is used when it comes with the verb. And the doer can be anyone. For example, we say dhahaba bilalun, kharaja muhammadun. So when we say dhahaba bilalun, dhahaba is fa'il and bilalun is fa'il. Is bilalun on the wazn of fa'ilun? No. So the doer can be any noun, doer can be any person. But when we say ismul fa'il, that means it is a derived form of the verb that has been derived from the verb fa'ala yaf'alu, and then it has another form which is masdar, which is fi'l. If'al, fi'l al-amr, fi'l al-nahi la taf'al, and then ismul fa'il and ismul maf'ul. So basically everything is being derived from the 3 root letters, which are fa, ain, lam. So now imagine we started from only 3 root letters, fa'ala, and we have reached up to fa'ilun. So we have learned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 forms. And I think we will learn up to 7 or maybe up to 10. So, and then inshallah, you will be able to make these forms from every verb that you come across. Okay, so now we move on to the mazid fi derived forms. So the mazid fi form, why we say mazid fi? That the basic root letters, something has been added to the basic root letters. For example, number 2, there is addition of tashdid, or shadda, that's right. So it's sabbaha yusabbihu tasbihan, sabbih and la tusabbih. Then there is an addition of alif, jahada yujahidu, mujahadatan, aw jihadan, jahid and la tujahid. Then we have number 4, aslama yuslimu islaman, aslim and la tuslim. And then we have learned tadabbara yatadabbaru tadabburan, tadabbar la tatadabbar. Okay. Now, if I say, I gave you a line to memorize. Do you remember that line? How to memorize these ones, these 5 forms of the verb? Doing tasbih
and mujahada are from the basics of Islam.
Okay, doing tasbih and mujahada are from the basics of Islam. Fa'ala, sabbaha, jahada, and aslama, right?
Aslama.
And then there is, we will continue, and then the addition is, if we do tadabbur, and that is tadabbara. So this is the addition that you have to make. If we do tadabbur, that is tadabbara. So this sentence will complete, I will complete this sentence, inshallah, including all the 10 forms of the verb. And then this sentence will be a standard way of memorizing these forms of the verb. So we will stop here as of now, and we will learn, inshallah, how to make ismul fa'il for all these forms up to 1 to 5, and then we will move on to 6 to 10.
Let's see.
Okay, now, when we say the doer comes on the pattern of fa'ilun.
What English?
Fa'ilun. Okay, fa'ilun consists of how many letters?
Like you want to think?
4 letters. Fa,
Four
alif,
letters.
ain.
Yes,
Lam.
fa, alif, ain, and lam.
Lam.
So basically what happened,
You gave me a lot of information, right? Like
fa'ilun. So basically what happened, the root letters remain the same. And after the first root letter, there is an addition of alif. After
Yes,
the first root letter, there is an addition of alif. And then we make it fa. And then, of course, the harakat will be the same as the third or the second root letter. After alif, the second root letter has kasra, and the ending is with tanween. So it will be fa'ilun. Fa'ilun. Every verb that has a doer, the ismul fa'il will be on that pattern. Fa'ilun. So what we did basically here, we added only alif, and then ain has kasra,
Kasra.
and then the end has tanween, so it becomes
Tanween.
fa'ilun. Okay. Now similarly from nasara, if you want to make ismul fa'il, how will we make it? We add alif.
Noon, alif,
We only add alif, yeah, and then the
sad,
sad will take
kasra.
kasra, and then the end will take tanween, so it becomes nasirun. So nasirun
Nasirun.
means the one who helps. Okay. Fa'ilun means the one who does an action, the one who performs an action. Okay. So fa'ilun is basically the standard form, a standard wazn, and based on that, now we are making many on that form. So we have fa'ilun, nasirun, and similarly from daraba, if you want to make, it will be ba.
Daribun.
Yes, so it will be, we will put kasra here, and then we put tanween here, and it becomes daribun. So tanween means it can have 3 forms, which will be daribun, dariban, daribin, right? Fa'ilun, fa'ilan, fa'ilin, nasirun, nasiran, nasirin, daribun, dariban, daribin. So darib is the person who hits.
It's
Okay, what about samia? We add alif.
Sami'un.
It will be sami. So
Mi'un.
kasra is already there, so we will have to only put tanween, so it becomes sami'un, the one who listens, right?
Listens.
And then we have fataha. From fataha we make fati.
Fatihun.
Fatihun, the one who opens or the one who conquers. Fatihun. So
Okay.
either it can be, depends on the context. And then we have malaka, and we make ma li
Likun.
kun,
Malikun.
malikun. So in Surah Al-Fatiha, we have learned
Maliki.
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 Yeah, it's because maliki, because of the we know the reason behind that. Okay, so it's basically malik is on the pattern of ismul fa'il, yani the doer, yani the honor. The malik is the honor. Okay, now what's the name of the surah that we have just talked about? The first surah of the Quran. The first surah of the Quran is
Surah Al-Fatiha. Surah
Fatiha.
Al-Fatiha.
Fatihatun, sah? The one who
Fatihatun.
opens. So it's basically the one who opens. So Fatiha, tun, and that's it. So all of these, from these we can also make the feminine as well. Fa'ilun is the one who does, and fa'ilatun for the feminine who does. Fa'ilun, fa'ilatun. Nasirun,
Nasiratun.
nasiratun. Daribun,
Nasiratun.
daribatun.
Daribatun.
Sami'un,
Sami'atun.
sami'atun. And Fatihun,
Sami'at.
Fatihatun, and we
Fatihatun.
call it Fatihatun because this is the opener of the Quran. The Quran opens with this surah. That's it. So that's why it's called Fatiha. So Fatiha is for the woman who opens, and here in this context we will say, because surah is feminine, that's why it is Suratul Fatiha. And then we have Malikun. If I give you a couple of verbs, I think you should be able to do or make now the ism file. For example, ja'ala,
جاعل
ja'ilun, excellent. And then we have rafa'a,
جا-
رافع
rafi'un, excellent. Balagha,
بالغ
balighun, kharaja,
خارج
خارج
kharijun, dakhala,
داخل
داخل
shakara,
شاكر
شاكر
shakirun, qatala,
قاتل
ghafara,
غافر
غافر
excellent. Kasaba,
كاسب
كاسب
kasibun, excellent. So, khalas. So we have learned today, inshallah, how to make ismul file from the first form of the verb, which is the standard or number one form of the verb, fa'ala yaf'alu fi'lan, and the ismul file will be on the pattern of fa'ilun.
فاعل
Why there is so much noise? Okay, so I'm gonna mute all. And if needed, we can move on to, we can open it. So fa'ilun, we have learned today. Now, did you have the chance to go through the handouts I sent yesterday?
No Ustad.
Okay, no one? All right, so it's okay, so we can go through the handouts now. Basically,
Yes.
okay, so these handouts and this lesson is very easy. However, the information that we have in this lesson is very, very important, okay? And that is the use of harfu lan, the use of harf lan, okay? So we have already learned that we use ma for the past tense. For example, you say, ma darastu al-lughat al-isbaniyata, I did not study Spanish. And this is for the past, we use ma. When we want to negate something for the past, we use ma. And if you want to negate something in the present, we use la. For example, la a'rifu raqama hatifihi, I don't know his telephone number. If you want to negate and strong negation, if you want to negate and the negation has to be very strong in the future, so for the future strong negation, we use harf lan. Harf lan is used to negate the mudare or the present tense, but it is when we use lan, then mudare is only, or it becomes the future tense. It does not remain present tense anymore. So when we use lan, then the present tense becomes future tense. Future negative. Okay. For example, see here, سأذهب إلى الرياض غدا. I will go to Riyadh tomorrow. But if you say لن أذهب إلى الرياض غدا, I will not go to Riyadh tomorrow. So, or I will never go to Riyadh. You can also translate it as never as well. So لن أذهب إلى الرياض غدا, I will not go to Riyadh tomorrow. So this is also the function, the grammatical function is the same as an and as lam talil. So now we have learned yesterday and the day before how an and lam talil work. The mudari becomes mansub, right? So the five verbs that have dhamma changes into fatha. And then the verbs that have una sound,
Una sound, the noon gets
drop,
deleted.
and ina sound, the noon gets deleted. And the ones for the feminine plural, two forms, they do not change. They remain as they are. Mabni al fath. Excellent. And this is what is mentioned here, so there is no need to go through all of them. And here only what they are telling us, it was ya aminatu alan tadhhabi. So it was basically tadhhabina, but it was ina sound, so the noon has been dropped, so it has become alan tadhhabi ila taifi fi utlat al-sayfi. O Amina, will you not go to Taif during the summer holiday? And here the example is that if we have the feminine plural, no change will take place. For example, ya akhawatu alan tadrusna al-lughat al-turkiyyata fil aam al-muqbili. O sisters, will you not study Turkish next year? So no change has taken place as far as the grammatical changes are concerned. The ending has not changed. Okay, for example, here now we will learn about the use of abadan and the use of qattu. I'm sure we have learned or we have used the word abadan a lot. For example, you say lan ashrab al khamra abadan, I will never drink wine. So I will never drink wine. Lan ashrab al khamra abadan. So abadan is used when you negate for the future. So when you're negating something that you will not do in the future, for the future we use the word abadan. I will never do it. Mhm.
Is it khamra or khamara? Because over there I can see there is.
This is meme, khamra. Khamran is
Okay.
used for wine. So I will never drink wine. I will never drink wine. That means that it's something that I will never do in my life. So the word abadan is used to emphasize a negative verb in the future. So lan is also strong negation, as I told you. The word or harf lan is already strong negation. But if you add abadan, it will be further emphasized. So it is to emphasize further, which means I will never ever drink wine in my life. Okay, lan aktuba ilayhi abadan, I will never write to him. And the use of qattu it's not used in the Quran, but it is used in the hadith and it's used a lot. Qattu, it's mabni ala dhamma. So it doesn't change. Qattu doesn't change, it's mabni ala dhamma. Yes, Taha? Okay, so but qattu is used with the past only. We don't use it with the present. So ma ra'aytuhu qattu, I never saw him. So qattu is used for the past negation or the negative sentences that are used in the past, and abadan is used for the sentences that are used for the negation in the future tense.
Isn't qattu used for a cat?
That's qittatun.
Oh, okay.
Qittatun. Okay, so this is qattu. Yeah, it's similar to that. When I heard for the first time, I had the same feelings like it's similar to cat, but this is qattu and that is qittatun, and that is used for the cat.
Okay,
All
thank you.
right, so any questions? You're welcome. Any questions? Anything that we need to know or we need to understand, or everything is clear?
Alhamdulillah, everything
So
clear, Ustad.
abadan
Taha.
and qattu, what is the difference?
Abadan is used to negate something in the future.
Sure.
Okay, lan akdhiba abadan, I will never ever lie. So when you say I will, that means we used it for the future. Okay, and if
Okay.
you want to say ma kadhabtu qattu, that means you're saying that I never lied in the past. So ma
Also,
kadhabtu,
abadan is for future and
Future.
qattu is for
the past.
past.
Yes.
Okay.
So lan akdhiba qattu, oh sorry, abadan, I will never lie. That's for the future. And ma kadhabtu qattu, I never lied in my life in the past. Okay. Now, just I want to show you here that lan we have learned already تغيرات المضارع, the changes that take place in the madari. We have learned the use of an, and we know that after an and dhamma changes into fatha, and similarly lam ta'lil, li, again the same thing. And now we will also see that when we use lan, then what happens? The forms of the verb that have dhamma, they change into fatha, right? They change into fatha. For example, lan, it will be, yes, please with me, it will be lan yadhhaba. Okay, so it was yadhhabu, he went, or he goes, sorry, yadhhabu, he goes. But when you say lan yadhhaba, it will be translated as he will not
Not go.
Similarly, lan tadhhaba, she will not
She will
go.
not go.
Okay, and then we say lan tadhhaba, that means you will not go. Yeah.
You will not go.
Okay, and I will not go. That means that is
And adhaba.
lan
Yan adhaba.
adhaba. So
Lan
I will,
adhaba.
lan adhaba, I will not go. And then we have, sorry. So I have to put fatha, and then it is nadhabu. So if we put lan here, harf lan, then it changes into. Sorry.
Ustad,
Yes.
the screen is not changed, Ustad. It remains the same, the one.
Oh,
The
yes,
book.
stop. I forgot to share. Now, can you see this now?
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah, yes, Ustad.
So
Yes.
what happened here is basically I need to Control Z, no problem. So basically you can see here that The original form was يذهب تذهب تذهب أذهب ونذهب. So when we add لن, then it becomes لن يذهب.
اذهبا.
Okay, and the rest I believe we don't need to do because you know this how to do it, right? Similarly, it will be لن تذهب.
لن تذهب.
اذهبا.
لن تذهب, she will not go. لن تذهب, you will
You
not
will
go.
not go.
لن أذهب, I will not
I-
go. And
لن
لن
نذهب.
نذهب, we will not
We
go.
will not go.
Okay, if we have يذهبون, so here it will be لن يذهب.
يذهبوا. يذهب. Noon gets deleted and
Dropped and
alif
alif is added.
added.
Similarly, we have تذهبون, so it will be لن
أن
تذهب.
تذهبوا.
هبوا.
تذهبوا. And what happens to تذهبين?
تذهبي.
تذهبي.
So now you will see here that
After
when we
ya
drop, when we drop
no.
noon, what happens? Ya is
Ya
maintained
takes
over there.
kasra.
Yeah, so it becomes lan tadhhabi. And what about lan for the feminine? So we have three groups as we have learned yesterday. Group number 1, the verbs that end with dhamma. Group 2, the verbs that end with una and ina sound. And group number 3 is for the mabni sounds. So the ending will not change. For example, lan yadhhabna and lan
لن
tadhhabna.
تذهبنا.
There will be no change. No change will take place. Lots of information, but I'm sure that most of the information is old. You already knew how to make small file. And also we have learned the use of an, we have learned the use of lam ta'lil, and now we have learned the use of harf lan, which is used for strong negation, which is used for strong negation in the future. Okay. Taha says it's not a lot of information. It's because you have already completed book number 2. So that could be the reason why it's not a lot of information. Yeah. All right. So now we are, inshallah, going to start lesson number 9, which is 19. Thank you very much. الدرس التاسع عشر, lesson number 19. Okay. We have 2 persons over there. Amrun
Can I read?
and Ayyub. Okay, if you want to read, sure. Amrun. Yes.
أرجو أن تشتري لي هذا الكتاب من الهند عندما تذهب إلى هناك في عطلة الصيف.
Okay.
إنه باللغة الأردية وما وجدته في المكتبات هنا.
Excellent. Okay, so yeah, you don't need to be confused. Excellent reading. So Arju an tashtariya. Because of an, the ending has fatha, right? So I request that you buy an tashtariya, you buy li for me. Arju an tashtariya li, I request you to buy for me.
By me.
هذا الكتاب.
This book.
هذا الكتاب. Okay, هذا الكتاب. Because it is مفعول به. تشتري you buy, and then the noun that follows it will be منصوب. هذا الكتاب من الهندي, from India. عندما تذهب إلى هناك. When, عندما means when. تذهب, you go إلى هناك, over there. في عطلة الصيف. It will be في عطلة الصيف, because after حرف جر, the noun that follows it will be مجرور. في عطلة الصيف, when you go there during the summer vacation. إنه باللغة الأردية, it is indeed in Urdu language. وما وجدته في المكتبات هنا, and I didn't find it in the libraries here. I didn't find it in the libraries here. What is it?
The question is, like you say, عطلة الصيف is summer vacation. So what will winter vacation be?
عطلة الشتاء.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We have learned in the previous lesson, الشتاء, الصيف, الربيع. So the weather is like the seasons, I should say, we have learned already. So it has to be عطلة الشتاء. Ayyubu. Who is Ayyub?
Yeah, I'll read. Ana asifun.
Okay,
Inni-
Asifun is on which wazn?
Fa'ilun.
Fa'il.
Fa'ilun, yeah?
I
Ana
don't.
asifun. This is asifa ya'safu. Ana asifun, yani I am sorry.
Sorry.
Ana asifun, I apologize or I am sorry. Okay.
إني لن أذهب إلى الهند في عطلة الصيف. أريد أن أذهب إلى بغداد لأزور خالي الذي يعمل في سفارة الهند هناك. I'm sorry. Indeed, لن أذهب. I will not go إلى الهند في عطلة الصيف. I will not go to India in the summer vacation. أريد I want to go to Baghdad لأزور to visit my خالي my aunt.
Not Khal is
My uncle.
Uncle.
maternal
Uncle,
uncle, yeah, from the side
maternal
of the mother.
uncle.
Okay.
الذي يعمل في السفارة.
Ya'malu, right?
يعمل
يعمل في سفارة الهند.
سفارة الهند هناك.
Who
سفارة
works in
who is
Safara,
working
embassy.
Indian embassy.
Indian
there.
embassy
Mhm.
and then an embassy. Okay.
Okay, so Ana Asifan, I'm sorry. So today we have learned like the use of fa'ilun or the fa'ilun. So the one who is doer is on the pattern of fa'ilun. Ana Asifan, I'm sorry. Inni lan adhaba ila al-Hindi. I will not go to India. Fi utlat al-sayfi, during the summer vacation. Uridu an adhaba ila Baghdad. I want to go to Baghdad. Why it is ila Baghdad? Why not ila Baghdadi?
name of city, sir.
Okay,
Name of
mamnu
the
min
city is a
as-sarf,
proper
okay.
noun.
Okay, Le'azura, to visit. So why it's not Le'azuru?
visit. Salam Talil.
لام التعليل.
Le'azura Khali. Okay, Khali and then Alladhi has Hamzatul Wasl. How to connect it?
Ali
Ali
Alladhi.
Yalladhi.
Ali
Yalladhi.
Ali.
Yalladhi.
Khali alladhi.
Yes, we have to connect it with Fatha. Rabbi Al-Azim, Rabbi Al-A'la, if you remember. So,
Oh, okay.
Al-Ya al-Mutakallim, normally we connect it with Fatha. Khali alladhi ya'malu fi sifarat al-Hindi hunaka. To visit my maternal uncle who works over there in the Indian embassy. Okay, so yes, please, Amran.
وإخوتك ألا يذهبون إلى الهند.
And your brothers?
Aren't they going to India?
India, excellent. ألا يذهبون إلى الهند. Aren't they going to India? Yes, Ayyubu.
نعم هم أيضا لن يذهبوا هذا العام. يريدون أن يبقوا بالمدينة المنورة ليحفظوا القرآن الكريم.
Quran al-Karima.
كريم.
Yeah, Karima. Al-Quran
Karima.
al-Karima. Okay.
كريمة. نعم, yes, هم أيضا they also will not go to this year, going this year.
Excellent.
يريدون, they want to يبقى
And يبقوا, to stay.
to stay in يبقوا. يبقون, then it becomes يبقوا, right?
Excellent, yes.
Okay. بالمدينة المنورة, they want to stay in مدينة المنورة ليحفظوا, to memorize Quran al-Karim.
To memorize the Quran. Okay. Yes, ma'am. هم أيضا لن يذهبوا or لن يذهبوا هذا العام. They will also not go during this year. يريدون أن يبقوا. Okay, now, and this is where we have to see that when the weak root letters are there, then there will be some changes as well. Normally, it is, for example, on the pattern of una. For example, يذهبون, right? Similar, يخرجون, يضربون. But here it is يبقون, قونا. This is the أو sound, which is, we know this, the sound of, what are those two letters? that we have in Tajweed, Waw and Ya, that have Fatha before them. What do we call them?
Lean.
Lean letters. Yeah. So أن يبقوا. So what happened here? It's basically yabquna, but because of the weak root letters, inshallah, and the changes, how these changes take place, we will learn in the next lessons, inshallah, in the coming lessons. يبقوا بالمدينة المنورة ليحفظوا القرآن الكريم. Here it's okay. It was ليحفظوا, the same normal pattern with dhamma, but here it's with fatha. So as of now, you need to know, or you need to notice or write it down, that a change has taken place, and instead of dhamma, we have fatha over there. This is very rare. It doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen. And this is, inshallah, we will learn when we go to the weak letters. ليحفظ القرآن الكريم, to memorize the Holy Quran. Okay, Amran,
وأخواتك and your sisters.
and your sisters. Yes, Ayub has longer sentences. Yes, anyone else, sister? Thank you very much. I think maybe someone else, if you want. Jazakallahu khairan. Yes, anyone else? Mashallah, we have 11 participants, and in the beginning we had 6 participants. I hope you did not miss the important information that we discussed in the beginning. However,
Ayyubu.
yes, yes.
Ayyubu hunna aydan lan yadhhabna ila al-Hindi. They are also not going to India fi hadhihi al-utlati, in this vacation.
Okay.
Yuridna, they want yazhabna ila al-Makkah, they want to go to Makkah awwalan, first. Liya'tamirna, to perform Umrah. Wa yabqayna hunaka, and they will stay there. Shahran, 1 month. Inda khalatina, they will stay there for 1 month, with their aunts or khalati.
Yes.
Summa sayazhabna, then they will go ila Riyadi, to Riyadh, li ziyarati, to visit Ammina.
Yes.
Ammina, sir, uncle.
Our uncle, yes.
Ammina alladhi, the one ya'malu fi ahadil masarifi hunaka.
Who works in one of the banks over there.
One of the bank over there.
Banks over there, excellent. Okay, here, liziyarati, you said liziyarati, right? So
yes,
why
sir.
you read it with kasra?
Ila Riyadi li ziyarata, sir. Lam talil.
No, it's not lam talil. Is it lam
Here
talil?
here lamus.
This is not lam
Lam
talil.
jara, sir.
Yes, harf jar, yes.
Lam jara, li ziyarati then.
Yes, excellent. So now you got it. So, hunna aydan lan yadhhabna. Okay, so what happened here? Did any change take place over here? Lan yadhhabna.
Oh, sir. Mabni ala al-fath, sir.
مبني للفتح. Yes, excellent. إلى الهند في هذه العطلة. They will not go to India during this vacation. يريدن أن يذهبن إلى مكة.
Sir, why this one is Lam jara, not Lam talil, li ziyarati?
Yeah, because it's used with the noun, as you can see here. We can use it both with the noun and the verb, but here.
Because it looks like Lam talil. You are explaining why you are going to Riyadh.
Okay, let's see.
Summa sayadhabna ila Riyadi li ziyarati. It looks like he is explaining why
when
he
you
is
say
going.
liziyarati, then you shouldn't put kasra, right? Because lam talil will make it mansub.
Yes,
It
li
doesn't make
ziyarata.
liziyarata Amina, to visit our uncle. So
I think it should be Lam talil, sir.
Okay, let's see. يريدنا أن يذهبنا إلى مكة أولا. They want to go to Mecca first. ليعتمرنا. So ليعتمرنا is not among the first 5 forms of the verb we have learned. This is اعتمر يعتمر. So this is one of the, like, number 7 or 8th form of the verb. ليعتمرنا ويبقينا, to visit, to do Umrah and to stay هناك there شهرا, for a month. عند خالتنا, with our aunt. ثم سيذهبنا إلى الرياض. Then they will go to Riyadh لزيارة أمنا, to visit our what do we say? Uncle الذي يعمل في أحد المصارف هنا, who works in one of the banks over there. لزيارتي, to visit. Okay. So why would you say that it's Salamat Alil? Okay, when we say
You are
y-
explaining the reason why you are going to Riyadh.
yeah, Lam Jara is also used
Just
to
like
give a
last lesson, you use li azura like this.
Le Azura is a verb. Azura is a verb, but Ziyara is a
So
noun.
Lamet Ali only use with the verb.
The verbs, yeah, as of now, but there is a possibility that it could be used with the nouns as well. But here it is to visit. So li is used for also. You know, harf jar li is also called, we use it for a reason, or we use it for possession. So this is, I believe this is lam al jara, but I need to check, no problem. Inshallah, we can check.
Because when you translate it, it looks like you are explaining why you are going Riyadh.
All right, you're right. So
Because after that, Ammin alladhi ya'malu.
the one who, my uncle who works over there. Okay.
Yes.
So I'll check inshallah and get back to you. No problem. Amran,
Yes. أتعرف أحدا من الطلاب
Amr, would you like to, if you don't mind, would you like someone else the chance to read, or would you like to continue? Okay,
Okay,
so you
someone
can,
else can
okay,
read.
so you can complete this one, and then inshallah we will hand it over to
Okay.
someone else.
أتعرف أحدا من الطلاب الهنود يذهب إلى الهند في هذه العطلة؟ سمعت أن طالبا هنديا اسمه خالد سيذهب إلى الهند قريبا.
للهند قريبا.
Excellent. Do you think you can translate?
Yes.
Okay, give it a go.
Did you know that the students from our class the students from our class,
أتعرف, do you know?
yeah.
Do you know
Do you
anyone,
know أحدا, anyone
Indian student
من
who
Do
is
you
going
know
to India?
anyone
from the
in our
Indian
class?
students? Yeah,
or the students
from the Indian students.
Going to
Like,
from the
India.
Indian area
mhm. يذهب إلى
who will
الهند,
go
to
or
India.
who goes to
Here-
India in this vacation.
Okay.
I heard that one student who
Mhm.
is from India, his name is Khalid, and he will go to India
Soon.
soon. Yeah.
Excellent. أحسنت. أتعرف أحدا من الطلاب الهنود? Do you know anyone from India? يذهب إلى الهند, who will go to India في هذه العطلة, during this vacation. سمعت أن طالبا. Okay, why it is طالبا?
Because of Anna.
Because
Sharma.
after
أن, yeah,
So
so it's
أن.
اسمه أن. سمعت أن طالبا هنديا, and Hindian is used for طالب, Indian student.
Taliban, no
Yeah,
negative.
اسمه خالد, his name is Khalid. سيذهب إلى الهند قريبا, will go to India soon. Yes, Ayub.
نعم. أنا عارفه. I know him.
Mhm.
هو سيذهب في الأسبوع المقبل. He is going next week.
He will go, yeah, or he's going to go to.
He will go next week.
Mhm.
ولكنه لن يرجع.
Yes,
But he is not going. He will not come back.
he will not come back. So as of now, there is no chance of getting the
He is
books.
going on final exit, sir.
Yeah, all right. So he says, أنا أعرفه, I know him, and who refers to that student. هو سيذهب في الأسبوع المقبل, he will go to, the next week or the following week. ولكنه, so where is اسم كنا? ولكن اسم
Sir,
لكن.
who?
Who, excellent. لن يرجع will be خبر إن. So ولكنه لن يرجع, but he will not return or come back. Amrun,
لما هو?
Lima.
lima.
Why?
Okay. And what do we call this? Ha?
This is example of in Surah Al-Qariya.
Yes.
Ah,
The name.
Husakt.
No.
Hawsaq.
Hasakt. Yes. So lima, and this is only used when there is no other information after that. So if we have like limada, and then there will be some other information, limada la yadhabu ila al-Hindi, maybe. So then we will say, but if you are using lima, and then there is nothing after that, so then ha will be added as well. So it will be lima, like why. Okay, Ayub. Yalla,
You,
quickly.
sir. لأنه
Mhm.
مريض. He is sick. وسيبقى في الهند للعلاج. He will
Mhm.
stay in India for treatment.
For treatment.
أتعرف جعفرا.
Mhm.
Do you know Jafar?
Okay. Yes,
Yes,
Amrun.
Amru, sir.
نعم أعرفه لكنه من باكستان. Yes, I know him, but he is from Pakistan.
From Pakistan. Okay, so yabqa, baqiya yabqa. So this verb you need to focus on this one. Okay, Ayub. Yumkinuhu.
يمكنه
Okay.
أن يشتري هذا الكتاب من الباكستان. It is possible for him to buy this book from Pakistan.
Mhm.
فإن الكتب الأردية موجودة في الهند وباكستان.
Excellent. Because or as the Urdu books
As
are available
the Urdu books available in Pakistan and India.
India. Yumkinuhu an yashtariya. Again, because of an, the ya has fatha. It is possible for him to buy هذا الكتاب, this book, min Pakistan, from Pakistan. Fa is which? So what kind of
أكثر.
حرف عطف, yeah? So it's basically used to connect the ideas as well. فإن الكتب. So inna, as we know here, ismu inna will be mansub. فإن الكتب الأردية, Urdu books موجودة. This is خبر inna, so it will be مرفوع في الهندي وباكستان. They are available in India and Pakistan. All right, Amran.
أشكرك يا أيوب جزاك الله خيرا. Thank you, O Ayub. May Allah reward you with goodness. سأذهب إليه الآن. I will go to him soon. Soon I will go to him. وأقول له and tell him.
And I will
السلام
tell
عليكم.
him.
I will tell him. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Yes, Ayubu. وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. في إيمان الله. في أمان الله. Sorry, في أمان الله. So in Allah's protection, yeah. So it's basically أستودعك في أمان الله. I render you in Allah's protection, or be in Allah's protection. في أمان الله. All right, so Alhamdulillah, we have completed the text of this lesson. So in the beginning, the notes that we shared, the information that we discussed, I hope everybody was there. So inshallah, there is no need to discuss that again. Basically, in this lesson, we have learned the use of harf lan, which is used for negation in the future. So when we use lan with the present tense, it becomes future, and it is used for strong negation in the future. That's number one. Did we learn the use of qattu hina? We didn't, right? So abadan is used for emphasizing negative sentence in the present, in the future, and qattu is used for something that we didn't do in the past, and we mean abadan, yani never, we never did it. Yes, Irfan. So I think, what do you suggest now, or anyone else?
Can we?
What is it?
Ayub already
do
said,
more?
sir. Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullah, sir.
Okay, so I think we can sign off now. It's going to be prayer time, and inshallah, when we come back tomorrow, we will do the exercises.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Walaikum.
عليكم السلام
وعليكم
وعليكم
وعليكم السلام ورحمة
السلام.
الله.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام
That's
ورحمة الله وبركاته.